Hello heroes, welcome to the Heroic Zone channel. In our first video, we'll explore together the complete story of Injustice Gods Among Us during its first year. This is an incredible comic book story that is based on the Injustice game, now with much more detail than what we find in the game. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, get comfortable, get your popcorn ready, and let's now dive into this amazing story. The story begins in the present with Batman overlooking Gotham City from the top of a building. He tells us that the city no longer has crimes and is completely silent. However, this silence is the silence of fear, because now the world is ruled by a dictator known as Superman. Then we go back 5 years in the past, when Clark Kent discovers that he will be a father. His wife, Lois Lane, is pregnant, and this brings much happiness to the couple. Superman goes to Batman, his best friend, to share the news. However, Batman already notices signs of stress and anxiety in Superman, and deduces that Lois is pregnant just from Superman's smile. Surprisingly, Superman asks Batman and Alfred to be the baby's godparents. While they talk, Lois and Jimmy Olsen go to the docks to investigate an anonymous tip about drug trafficking. However, they are surprised to discover that it's a trap set by the Joker, who kills Jimmy and kidnaps Lois. When Superman learns of the incident, he goes to the docks because Lois had warned him that she would be there to work. When Superman arrived at the scene, he was shocked to see his friend dead. Next to the body, a playing card with the Joker's drawing. Using his super speed, the Man of Steel went to meet the Dark Knight again and begged for help. He recounted what had happened and said that he had already flown across the entire city looking for Lois, but couldn't find her, not even using his X-ray vision. Immediately, Batman activated all the members of the Justice League to help in the search for Lois Lane. The Flash searched every corner of the city, even the sewers, but did not find the woman. However, he found something else important and made sure to bring Batman to the location so that he could see with his own eyes. It was the villain Scarecrow, named Jonathan Crane. He had been killed by the Joker's laughing gas. He was exactly like the victims of this gas were found by the communicator that connects the entire Justice League. He saw that she had gone to the docks, and a man said that the Joker and Harley Quinn had stolen a submarine. That's why the heroes didn't find the city's villain, because he was at sea. Upon hearing this, Superman quickly flew to the sea and, using his X-ray vision, managed to find the submarine. Consumed by hatred, Superman grabbed the transportation, pulled it out of the water, and put it on dry land. The hero tore the submarine apart and entered to look for his wife. Upon entering, he found the Joker and Harley Quinn disguised as doctors, while his wife lay on a stretcher. He went to save her, but at the same moment, the Clown Prince of Crime used the fear gas he had stolen from Scarecrow on him. Upon contact with the gas, Superman saw the villain Doomsday before him. Afraid of what the monster could do, the Man of Steel grabbed him and took him out of planet Earth. Meanwhile, the Joker and Harley Quinn tried to escape but were captured by Green Lantern and Wonder Woman. A few seconds later, the Flash and Batman arrived at the scene as well, and Wonder Woman tried to use the lasso of truth on the Joker to find out what he was up to. But Batman said it was better not to do that because the Joker's mind is different. They didn't know what could happen. The Clown Prince of Crime started talking and said that he had made Lois Lane the big trigger for everything. He said he operated on her and that when her heart stops, all the hearts in Metropolis will stop too. At that moment, Batman didn't understand everything and tried to warn Superman that that wasn't Doomsday, as the Joker had added kryptonite to Scarecrow's fear toxin. Thus, Superman was just having a hallucination, but it was too late. The one the Man of Steel had taken into space wasn't Doomsday, but his wife, Lois Lane. When the gas's effect wore off, Superman realized what had happened. He had just killed his wife by leaving her without oxygen in space. And the Joker's plan didn't end there, because as soon as Lois's heart stopped beating, a bomb connected to her heartbeat exploded, devastating much of Metropolis. The story cuts, and we see that Batman didn't take the Joker to an interrogation room. He said the villain took the life of Superman's wife and unborn child, besides devastating the city, and wanted to know why he did it. The Joker simply replied that he did it because he wanted to, and that he was also tired of always losing to Batman, so he decided to win over another hero, adding that this time it was very easy. Meanwhile, the rest of the heroes are saving the survivors of the explosion. Superman returned to planet Earth with his wife in his arms and went to Metropolis. Wonder Woman went to talk to him, and understandably, the man was devastated. He had lost everything he loved most and was still blaming himself for the situation. But he rose, lifting his dead wife's body to Diana, and flew off. Green Lantern went to meet him, and while they were in the air, the last son of Krypton asked his teammate where the Joker was. Lantern replied that Batman had taken him to Gotham's prison, but felt Superman shouldn't go there. However, Superman ignored the advice and flew towards Gotham to try to stop the Joker from acting in anger. Green Lantern tried to hold Clark, but he easily overpowered him. However, as Lantern didn't want to leave him alone, he simply took the ring off Hal Jordan's finger, which fell from above. Before it hit the ground, Superman broke Hal Jordan's communicator with his heat vision, so he wouldn't alert Batman about the Joker hunt. The scene shifts back to the prison where Batman is with the Joker. The villain laughs in Batman's face, asking what he thinks will happen now. But Bruce says he knows his friend, that he will suffer but will overcome and won't be corrupted, as he is one of the best men he knows. But at that moment, Superman enters, destroying everything in the place. He pushes Batman and the table that was there, and with all his hatred lifts the Joker and impales him with his arm. Yes, in revenge, Clark Kent kills the Clown Prince of Crime. The story cuts, and we see that Harley Quinn managed to escape from prison after hearing on the radio that the Joker had been killed. While in the police car's van, she killed the guards with her and fled using the same car she was being transported in. She went to the hideout where she stayed with the Joker and was surprised by Green Arrow. Using an arrow with a net, he managed to capture her and took her to his secret cave. Along the way, he made her faint with gas from one of his special arrows. When she woke up, Harley Quinn was already in Green Arrow's cave, tied up. Oliver Queen told her that this was the best place for her to stay because the cave was lined with lead, and thus Superman wouldn't be able to find her since his X-ray vision can't see through lead. Oliver also explained that he didn't believe in executions and therefore didn't want Harley Quinn to be killed, but he wasn't doing it just for her, but also for Superman himself, so he wouldn't cross the line. Harley Quinn's eyes filled with tears as she remembered the Joker. She said she knew he mistreated her and that the relationship was totally abusive, but she knew that if she stayed like this, the pain would be worse because she loved him very much. This is part 1 of the complete story of the first year of Injustice, Gods Among Us. I hope you enjoyed learning more about the story. Leave a like on the video and share it with your friends because soon we will bring part 2 of the story.